There's probably not a single day that I don't wish I was just a tiny little bit more outgoing. But that's not me, and I can still be an online artist. Hey everybody, and welcome to my second Draw and Talk video. Today I'd like to talk about being an artist online, especially as an introvert. I know this is a huge topic, so if there's anything you'd like to hear me talk about more in depth in a future video, just let me know in the comments. Before we get right into the topic, I'd like to talk a little bit about today's illustration. I don't even know how I came up with the idea, it just popped up in my head and I wrote down axolotl plus strawberry ice cream on a random napkin that was lying around on my desk. And I think it's very cute, and even though pink is not my favorite color, I love this summery color palette a lot. Obviously, this piece is not meant to be realistic, and axolotls only live in the water and are cold-blooded, so yeah, don't put your axolotl on top of a cup of ice cream. I love to draw stuff that doesn't make any sense at all. I'm using ohuhu alcohol-based markers, Faber-Castell Polychromos colored pencils, my beloved tombow fudenosuke soft tip brush pen for the outlines, and my white artistro acrylic paint pen for some juicy little highlights. I'll also list and link everything I used for this illustration in the description box down below. A little disclaimer first. I still consider myself at the beginning of my online art journey, where I'm still figuring stuff out. As I already mentioned, I'm an introvert, so a lot of the stuff many content creators here on YouTube do, like talking to a camera or recording voiceovers, is actually very, very far outside of my comfort zone. What I'm actually trying to say though is that even though my YouTube channel isn't where I want it to be yet, I gathered quite a bit of experience I'd like to share with you if being an introvert is what's holding you back from starting a YouTube channel. I started posting bullet journal pages 3 years ago in June 2019 on Instagram. I wrote a one-line caption that just said, "My June cover page, I love ice cream," and oh boy, did I overthink that one line of text. The photo I posted was really bad, but that didn't even bother me that much because I was so concerned about saying something stupid on the internet, and obviously English is not my first language, so what if I make any mistakes? At some point I realized that nobody cares about that, and I started writing captions that were a little bit longer. Half a year later I started my YouTube channel with a really bad video. I used only written text and music in my videos for more than 1.5 years before I recorded my first voiceover. This was something I always said I would never ever do. And if you think so too, I have great news for you. You don't need to do voiceovers. Some of the most popular videos on my YouTube channel don't have voiceovers either. The only reasons I kept it going are that I personally prefer videos with voiceovers, and that my own first voiceovers were so bad that it hurt me to listen to them. So I wanted to improve, to redeem myself from this shame. And now it's actually more than a year since I did my first voiceover, and I'm just starting to feel a little bit more comfortable with that. Little fun fact. The video with the very first voiceover was my August 2021 plan with me, and because it's August, it just had a little peak again, and I really don't know how to feel about that. I kinda wanna hide under a blanket just like a year ago. Anyway, these draw and talk kind of videos are probably more of a therapy for me than they are actually helpful for you. But I'm taking little baby steps and I'll eventually probably get where I want to be. The voiceovers are, until now, still the hardest part for me, and again, if you don't want to do that, it's totally fine. If you're thinking about it but you're hesitant though, this is what helped me to do it. Make yourself aware that you can try as many times as you like. You can record sentence after sentence and delete and try again until it sounds okay for you. Make a plan. Yes, it takes a little bit more time, but if you are like me, you want to have a script. I'm trying to slowly but surely get away from this, but if you feel insecure, you can write down every single word you want to say. When you're feeling more comfortable, you can boil it down to bullet points. I envy the people who simply rewatch their video and freestyle their voiceover without a script, but that's probably something I will never be able to do. Start small. You don't have to talk through a whole 30-minute video. I started with only a little bit of talking and some chill music in between. This way it's less overwhelming and you can get used to it. I still like some little breaks in my voiceovers, and when I don't know what to talk about anymore, I just don't force it. And the last and probably hardest one, try to see it more as talking to a friend instead of holding a presentation. I'm still having a hard time trying not to sound like a robot, but breaks, breathing and giggles are normal and make it more natural. Don't try to suppress it. I know there are creators who delete even their shortest breaks and breaths, and I get why they are doing that, but I personally don't like listening to that. It sounds rushed and unnatural in my opinion. You can delete longer breaks, of course, but please not after every single sentence. So this was actually the scariest part. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. I never showed my face and maybe I will never do it. Maybe I will someday in the future, but it's not necessary at all. And to be completely honest, I think no one ever asked for it anyway. I never had a call or an online meeting with any brand for collaborations. It all worked by emails. There were like 1 or 2 who asked for a call, but those didn't really seem very legit anyway. The only thing I'm a little bit sad about is that I cannot overcome myself to live stream my art process, for example. Because this is something that I think can be really cool and fun, and I think the real-time interaction with a chat would be a lovely experience, but honestly, I don't see myself doing live streams anytime soon. But yeah, if you want to start your own YouTube channel and are also an introvert, I hope this helps to ease your concerns. I'm sure when I can do it, you can definitely do it too. I claim myself to be the most introverted person in the world, so it already is easier for you than for me. Jokes aside, just try it. You can do it in your own pace. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. As I said in the beginning, this is quite a huge topic for an 11-minute video, but I feel like this is a good moment to stop for now. Anyway, I hope this was helpful, and let me know if there are any other art-related topics you'd like to hear my thoughts of. We're also in the final stages of the illustration, which are the white highlights, one of my favorite parts actually. I really love how this illustration turned out, and I hope you like it too. And that's already it for today's video. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Comment a summary emoji if you made it this far, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. And now excuse me, I need a break from talking. Have a wonderful rest of your day.